So anybody who knows me knows that I love San Diego. I lived there for 5 years. It is probably the closest place that I would say is closest to home. So this past February, Scott and I went to go visit Brooke, and I'll walk you through some photos. Our first stop was Balboa Park, and we got to see all the sights there before we, of course, took a quick selfie to post to Facebook and let everybody know where we were. While we're in Balboa Park, we went to the zoo and we got to see some cool animals. This is the elephant. We got to watch take a little bit of a bath. He was playing in the water, having a grand old time and getting himself a little wet. We even took a couple pictures in front of the elephants. There's Scott in front of the elephants. We also saw some giraffes. We saw some polar bears, a couple of polar bears that were out there, and then of course the panda exhibit. And we were very lucky. Normally, the only other times that I've been there, the pandas have been very inactive. But as you can tell from these photos, these pandas were out and about and doing their thing. They were separated though. One of them was having some bamboo for lunch, but it was a good time at the zoo for sure. After the zoo, we went to La Jolla, where we took some pictures, got to check out the Pacific Ocean, got a little creative with some filters. We were really there for the sunset. Our goal was to watch the sunset in the Pacific Ocean. Brooke did join us. She's not in these photos yet, and you'll see her in a little bit. But she did take that photo of Scott and I sitting together, and she also took this one as well. The next morning, we went over to Mission Beach, and we rode the coaster. Quick selfie before we got on the ride. We do like riding coasters. We've been to Coney Island as well. And then later that day, we went to the beach. That's Scott in the water, very far shot. That's the way he'd like it. I took a little picture of myself on the beach, and there's a brief photo of me post-workout. And then the next day, we went on a boat. We had a great little sailing trip. That's the back of Brooke's head. You'll see her more in a bit here. There's Scott hanging on as we sailed around San Diego Bay. There's a nice little aircraft carrier. And then we had a little fun with some photos. There's Brooke in the background photo bombing me. That was a little planned, actually. And then a little text on this image. Yes, I am on a fucking boat. Get over it. We also saw some seals as we did our excursion around the bay. And after that, we went to the iconic Hotel Del, as you can see there, and we coined the phrase, the Threlfie. It's not just a selfie, there's three of us, so it's a Threlfie. The next day, we went hiking in the mountains of La Jolla. Definitely a great hike, and it was a beautiful, beautiful sight. Took another one of those Threlfie photos. And then later that night, we went to Old Town, and we had some food at a Mexican restaurant, but while we waited, we took some goofy pictures just to have some fun. It was a great time. Thank you, Brooke, for letting us stay with you, and until next time, see you, San Diego.